President's Homebrew coming at ya with an injury. I went to a pumpkin patch with the family and the grandson. Everyone went to enjoy the grandson, and we went to the way back fields and found some big pumpkins. And I found a 59-pound pumpkin. Hauled it in from the fields halfway, took a break. When I went to pick up again, I heard a pop, and then I knew I was in trouble. So X-rays tomorrow, we'll see. But I did get my 59-pound pumpkin. However, Christian eked me out barely. He bought a 59.5-pound pumpkin. We're not competitive at all. All right, so I'm licking my wounds, and what have I got today? I've got the Velvet Merkin. It's bourbon barrel aged oatmeal stout from Firestone Walker. Gotta love it. This is the 2013. I'm quite excited about it. This is an 8.5% ABV beer. Oatmeal stout, as I said. They used their own British ale yeast to make this, and then it's an in-house yeast. The malts on it are Maris Otter, a pale 2-row, roasted barley, English dark malt, a medium caramel, carafa malts, and oats. 15% oats, and it's 100% U.S. grown Fuggle hops. So there you have it. I'm gonna get this one cracked open, and we're gonna give it a try. I'm not the greatest pourer with no wrist and things, but this is a nice looking beer, isn't it? It's very dark. It's got kind of a light mocha head, you know, so it's darker than khaki, I'd say. Very much, I'd say, black, the beer is. Let's get a nose on. Looks like it's going to leave some small legs, just legs, not really much lacing. Okay, all right, I get some chocolate off of that. I got a little bit of like a coffee or espresso. More to the espresso side. Okay, just got the alcohol on that and the bourbon, but I could tell there's alcohol on it. Like a hint of vanilla on it. Yeah, there's some chocolate. I can't quite pick it up. I probably need to warm this up further. The cold will be good on my wrist. All right, so I'll be warming this up and we'll get a taste on this. Oh, that's really nice. It's probably a thinner mouthfeel than I expected. It's a medium mouthfeel, I'd say. As I'm sure as it warms up, it's going to feel a little bit more rich and fuller. But yeah, those things I got on the nose, I can really get on the taste. First of all, the biggest thing I get up front is I am picking up on that oak, on that bourbon barrel. I get the bourbon on it. I get some vanilla from it. Very balanced though. But it is there, and it's nice. And yeah, you get that taste and the texture from the oats. You really do. You know this is an oatmeal stout. There's just no question about it. The chocolate's really interesting. It's not real strong because the beer is more dominated by the bourbon character and the oaky characters, I would say. But you do get some chocolate. At this point, maybe as it warms, I can tell better. I'm not really sure. There's like a hint of milk chocolate, more like towards like cocoa nibs or a baker's chocolate, you know, kind of a not super sweet, just kind of a dark and dry, you know, baker's chocolate kind of. I get like a hint of dark fruit, like a raisin on it. I think like there's a hint of cherry I picked up. That's odd, but I did. And yeah, a hint of like a dark cherry, a little bit of, like I say, some raisin on that. So you're getting some dark fruits. Very fun indeed. You get a little bit of vanilla. It's not strong, but it's definitely coming from the oak. Like I definitely get like an oaky character though. I mean, you just so get that. You get a little bit of like a like espresso off that. More like an espresso than coffee, I think. Not real strong. It's there. And tobacco. It's like I get a little bit of tobacco in it. The carbonation is really wonderful too. It's there. It's definitely carbonated, but it's really small. It's like really fine, you know. It's not what I would call like nitro by any means, but it's a really fine carbonation. It's just really well done. This is not a slap you in the face beer. It is just a really, really well made oatmeal stout, and it's well made, and there's no question it's an oatmeal stout. You get that character. It's not as creamy as I thought it would be. There is creaminess to it, and I have been letting this warm up quite a bit. But it is basically a lightly creamy texture, very smooth taste to it. I'm going to stick with my assessment of medium body. It doesn't feel like it's thickened up as it's warmed to me. You know, anytime you get all that bourbon barrel character, you know, and the vanilla and all the stuff coming in, you get your dark fruits, you get some vanilla, a hint of like a toasted coconut, just a tad in there, cherry, raisin, you know, chocolate, espresso, and you got that character from the oatmeal in there. It's very nice, but it's just a super balanced beer. None of these characters, other than the whole oak character with the oatmeal, you know, your whole oak, your bourbon barrel, and your oatmeal, that's your main thing. All these flavors are just so balanced, and I think for me, that's what makes this particular beer really satisfying, really enjoyable. I'll be enjoying this through the night, but it's time to do some rating. All right, so for oatmeal stout, there's just no way. You got to rate this high. I like the breakfast stouts with the oatmeal, mind you. That type, that's a whole nother level. But I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to give this a 97. That leaves room, of course. There are some other oatmeal stouts, breakfast stouts, I think are pound on the door, but this is a different style. This isn't your coffee version of oatmeal stout. This is a bourbon barrel aged, and it's just beautifully done. Maybe I should be rating it higher, but I'm giving it a 97 right there. Now for overall, I think for my overall I have to go up. I'm gonna go 98. I mean, this is just, I like some of these ones that just slap me in the face, but this is a super balanced beer. So for my personal taste, just what I like, this is just in that upper echelon. This has so much going for it. I'm gonna hold it with my left hand and be safe. Here it is. This is the Velvet Merkin from Firestone Walker Brewing Company out of Paso, Robles, California. Boy, if you can get your hands on a bottle, you really should treat yourself to this. It is one beautiful beer. Here's the box. It's what you're looking for. Folks, life's too short to drink cheap beer, and I will see you in the next beer review. Maybe with a cast, we'll see. See ya.